The husky woke 20 minutes before the toddler every morning for 6 weeks. They thought it was the dog's internal clock. The sleep specialist said, "It's not a clock. It's a nose." Storm was a 3-year-old Siberian Husky. He had always been an early riser. The breed tendency, the household had adjusted to it. He woke, he requested attention, the morning began. What changed in October was the 20 minutes. Storm began waking and going directly to 2-year-old Nadia's room. Not his food bowl, not the back door, not the parents' bedroom for his morning greeting. He went to Nadia's door, lay down in front of it, and waited. Exactly 20 minutes later, Nadia would cry. Not approximately. Her father, Yusuf, timed it across 6 weeks because Yusuf was an engineer, and engineers time things. The average was 19.4 minutes. The minimum was 16. The maximum was 23. The correlation was consistent enough that Yusuf had started setting his own phone alarm for 19 minutes after Storm moved to the door, using Storm as his wake-up signal. He mentioned it to the sleep specialist at Nadia's 6-month sleep consult. Dr. Amara Osei asked him to describe the timing in detail. He showed her his phone notes. 42 mornings, times recorded. She said, "Tell me about Nadia's sleep cycle pattern." Subscribe now before the next detail, because what Dr. Osei said about toddler sleep architecture, REM arousal biochemistry, and what a dog's olfactory system detects in the 19 minutes before a child surfaces from deep sleep, and what she said about Yusuf's data specifically, is something she has since shared at 2 sleep medicine conferences. Dr. Osei said, "Toddler sleep cycles run approximately 90 minutes. The arousal from deep sleep back toward waking produces a predictable biochemical sequence. Cortisol begins rising, respiratory pattern changes, body temperature adjusts. These changes begin approximately 15 to 25 minutes before behavioral waking." She said, "Dogs have documented sensitivity to cortisol changes in human sweat and breath. The rising cortisol of a toddler moving toward waking would produce a detectable scent change in the air of the room, through the door gap, through the ventilation, before any sound or movement was present." She said, "Storm isn't detecting a clock signal. He's detecting the biochemical leading edge of Nadia's wake cycle." She looked at the phone data. She said, 19.4 minutes average is consistent with the documented onset of cortisol rise prior to spontaneous arousal in toddlers at this age. Your dog is tracking her biochemistry with a precision that is, frankly, remarkable for unsupervised household behavior. She asked if she could cite the data. Yusuf said yes. Has your dog consistently shown behavior that turned out to correspond with your child's biological cycle? Sleep, feeding, or health? Tell us in the comments. These stories deserve to be heard. Every guardian deserves to be recognized, even the ones who never asked for anything in return. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Yusuf still uses Storm as his morning alarm. He sets no phone alarm anymore. He watches Storm, and when Storm moves to Nadia's door, Yusuf has his 19 minutes. He has had coffee and is ready every morning. Storm does not know he is a precision instrument. He knows that Nadia is behind that door, and something in the air through the gap tells him she is coming back toward the world, and he goes to be there when she arrives. He is there every morning. He has never been wrong. Next, the cat who chose the baby's right ear from the first night, and the audiologist who asked which ear and said, "That explains the positioning entirely."